Okay, today we're taking a look at this 55 Chevy 210 sedan, two-door sedan. And I was just gonna walk around it and give you a closer look. We've got 245, 40, 18, Foose rims. Rims are 18, Nitto 555, NT 555. Tires. Got a manual disc brake setup. It's a two-tone maroon and silver color. It's a light silver gray. In the back we got these 285, 35, 20, also Foose rims. And to put those in, I had to narrow the axle and tub the rear, which you can't tell from the inside. That all was able to happen behind the seat. But we'll open the trunk here and let you look at that. It was done at Trent's Overtime Garage. Turned out really well. Also hard to tell that it's been done unless you're an expert in 55 Chevys. The wheel tubs look near unto stock with their the bead and everything, and so that's the trunk. As you can tell, there's been a little bit of rusting here, but nothing through the trunk area, so that looks good. And I noted that the paint is not perfect. There's a little chip there, but in general it looks really good. It's a really good driver. No dents or scrapes to really speak of, just little small imperfections. There's one there. There's one there. So little nicks and bruises. It's been restored several years ago, and that has held up. It's always been garaged and taken care of during the off seasons. So open up the passenger door here. See, the interior is kind of restored like maybe an 80s or 90s restoration would have been. Inside looks really clean. The steering wheel's been reduced in diameter. Originally they were 20 or 18 inches I think is what it was. Now it's 15. There's the column shift, 3 on the tree. Everything's looking real good order here. Here's the working odometer, the mileage. All that stuff works. There's the back seat. Does have speakers cut in on the rear deck, and those are new. The stereo sounds pretty good for being nothing special. There's no speakers up front, I don't believe. All the vents, everything work. There's the headliner. Now we'll pop the hood. Okay, now we'll just show you the engine bay. Everything works really well. This is original motor. It's been repainted. That's an original style radiator. The bronze or brass there's been polished up. It's a common mod for these old guys. There's a oil filter spot. It's an oil-based air filter. One barrel carb. There's the start of the new exhaust. It has a new fuel filter, fuel lines. The fuel tank has been replaced, fuel sending unit, gas gauge works, everything. Let's see. There's the new shocks up front, new shocks in the rear. It's been lowered a little bit. The front, I believe just has drop spindles. Springs are the stock springs. In the back, just lowered on the rear shackles. They've been lowered there. There's the new fuel tank. So we could get this up on a lift too, just to take a breeze underneath. Let's start this. Let you listen to it. Hear that smooth 6-cylinder running. Nice and quiet, smooth. That's what I call her, smooth-alicious. Stock muffler and everything, so. Anyway. There you have it. Good looking 55. Contact me if you're interested. Okay, let's give you an idea what's going on from underneath. And showed you a couple of these things already. One thing you'll want to notice is that the leaf springs have been moved to directly under the frame rail versus out here on the outside. And that gives you so much more clearance for bigger wheels and tires. So that process was a kit to relocate those. And on this side it builds in a new location for the front spring mount. Yeah, all structural steel. There it is on that side. You notice this has been relieved to allow that spring to rotate and everything. So there's the narrower axle with 373 gears, if I remember right. There is the rear shocks. There's the exhaust. Stayed drum brake on the rear. There's new brake lines for, or actually, sorry, that's a fuel line. My bad. The brake lines are up front only. There's the stock style muffler, a little bit of oil coming off of the transmission joint right there. There's the underneath oil pan area. There's a little like PCV type vent for the engine. There's those new brake lines. There's new springs on the front. There's the new manual disc brakes. Fuel filter. There's the header connection. And then I'll show you the front sway bar there. That helped a lot to stabilize this car. It's a little rolly before that, so there you have it. There's the 55 from underneath. Let me know if you want more information or want to take this, put it in your stables. Thanks.